everybody. I am out here on my in-laws' property out in Rose, Oklahoma. So peaceful and quiet out here. It's nice to get away from the city and just be able to enjoy nature, hear the birds singing, cows mooing. It's just lovely out here. Wanted to share with you a little bit of thoughts I had today from my quiet time. Was reading in Psalm chapter 42, verse 11. It reads, "Why am I so sad? Why am I so upset? I should put my hope in God and keep praising Him, my Savior and my God." And that's actually the second time in the chapter of 42 Psalms that it is talking about putting our hope in God. It's also in verse 5, the exact same words as what's in verse 11. So we should put our hope in God. Now, it's amazing how worshiping God, worshiping God is a great way to overcome discouragement. Now, let's just look at, for example, Job. I'm sure y'all all know the story of Job. Lost everything. Just in chapter 1 of Job, he loses all of his wealth, loses all of his kids. But how does Job respond? Let's look in the first chapter of Job, verses 20 through 22. It reads, "When Job heard this," now he had just heard about his kids dying. Okay? "When Job heard this, he got up and tore his robe and shaved his head to show how sad he was." Understandable. I'd be sad too if I heard that all of my kids had died. But listen to the next part of the verse. "Then he bowed down to the ground to worship God. He said, 'I was naked when I was born, and I will be naked when I die. The Lord gave these things to me, and He has taken them away. Praise the name of the Lord.'" In all this, Job did not sin or blame God. Amazing. Kind of crazy. Is that how you would respond? But did you notice that even in his sorrow, he didn't sin, he didn't blame God. Instead, he worshiped God? Now that's a pretty amazing faith. I pray that we can all have that same kind of faith in our day-to-day struggles. Let's praise and worship God no matter what. After all, He is worthy. One last thing. Yesterday, Julie and I were out walking around, came across this feather on the ground. Now, I looked it up, trying to figure out what kind of feather it was. Not 100% sure. In a way, it kind of looks like an eagle's feather. Although eagle's feathers, from what I saw, tend to be a little more rounded on the edge, on the tip. But it reminded me of another verse. A verse that is actually my favorite verse. Isaiah 40, verse 31. "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. You know, the first scripture I read out of Psalms said, I will put my hope in the Lord, in God. Those who trust in the Lord, hope and trust. Maybe these were the keys that caused Job to worship. He trusted God. He put his hope in God. And because of those, no matter what, he was able to worship God. Just some words of thought to ponder on. Y'all have a good day.